Hello, hello, hello. Please, if you're hearing me, let me know you are hearing me. Okay. If you're hearing me, let me know you are hearing me. It's very important for me to know whether you are hearing me or not. Thank you for coming. Are you hearing me? Okay. Hello, if you're hearing me, let me know you are hearing me if you're there. Are you hearing me? Please let me know you are hearing me, please. Are you hearing me? So if you're here, say hi and tell me that you are hearing me, please. It's gonna be a short one. It's about launching and learning. Launch and learn. Launch. Use the time you're eating to learn something. So if you're hearing me, kindly say yes so I can be sure you are hearing me. If you're hearing me, say okay, Franklin. Thank you, Franklin Ifani. So thank you so much, Owen. Thank you. You are hearing me. Thank you very much. That makes it easy for me. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So let's go right away. Um, there's something that I've learned this year. Thank you, Owen. Thank you, Franklin. Thank you. So immediately you arrive here, let me know you are here. It will help me to actually um understand what you want, know what you want, and be able to help you more. You can ask your question by just writing on the timeline, or yeah, rather on the comment box. Okay, so we are working on, are you playing to win or playing not to lose? Are you playing to win or are you playing not to lose? Are you playing to win or are you playing not to lose? That's what we are working on today. Are you playing to win or not to lose? Now, this will appear simple. It will appear as if they are the same thing. No, they're not the same thing. Playing to win is very different from playing not to lose. In fact, in my own personal life, I played not to lose for a very long time. I played not to lose for a very long time. Yeah. I always think that, you have to be careful. Don't put all your eggs in one basket and all those kinds of things. But one day, it dawned on me that playing not to lose is not helping me. But what is playing not to lose? So let me show you. Now, playing not to lose is when you are being overly careful. I'm going to show you the characteristics of those who play not to lose. Being overly careful, yeah, that is, you want to see the details of everything before you even start. In fact, these people are the so-called perfectionists. The so-called perfectionists, they want everything sorted, they want everything nice, they want everything fine before they ever say yes or they ever, agree to anything. But you see, truly, there is no way you can fathom everything. There is no way you can see all the details because we are humans. So, playing not to lose is being overly careful, wanting to know the details of every step before you take it, being very, very perfectionistic. Now, it might interest you to know that perfectionism is inverted inferiority complex. When you invert inferiority complex, you have those who said, I am a perfectionist. I want everything to be nice. In fact, if you're a perfectionist, that's what you should do. So, perfectionism is the inversion of what? Of inferiority complex. When you are inferior, you always say, I want everything sorted. I want to see everything before I do. That's not true. That is inferiority complex that you invert. Okay. Now, the truth is, playing to win is giving it your all. Playing to win is being able to fight it and say, if I lose, let me lose all. Playing to win is not holding back, taking all the risks that are reasonable within the context of what you are doing. Yeah, thank you, Tijani, for sharing. Yeah, I encourage you guys to just share this to your friends. For the next weeks, I want to be coming out for Lunch and Learn to help guys to be able to push it. The year has divided into two, and we are even eating 1 month into the second part of the year. And a lot of people haven't done so much with their lives. I don't like it. I want you to make the rest of this year valuable, wonderful, something that you can use and push your life forward. So, going back to what we are saying, playing not to lose and playing to win are diametrically opposed. Playing to win is giving it your all, going out there, pushing it, you know, binging it and making sure that you succeed. It's like burning your boat. Now, playing not to lose is being careful. These people who call themselves perfectionists, people who say, I want to be sure it will work before I enter this one, that one. Yeah, they you are not doing yourself the best. You're not doing yourself the best here. When you are playing and you are careful, you're not helping yourself thorough and thorough. Now remember, being careful is not a bad thing, but when you become overly careful, now let me show you the difference. When let's assume I'm in Abuja here, you stop at the airport. Maybe you came in from anywhere in the world, you landed about 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and you wanted to go home. So you start. Thank you, Farouk. Thank you. Farouk is my very close friend. Farouk is my biz partner. Farouk is my pal. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. Now, immediately you landed at the Azikiwe Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, and then you want to go to maybe Wuse, yes, any of the Wuse zones or Wuse too. Now, yeah, Palmer Jacob, how are you? Palmer, it's morning here. It's afternoon here, not morning. We are doing lunch, not breakfast. Farmer is a great woman, yeah, a powerful woman who is changing lives around the world. So now, immediately you stop and you enter your car and you want to come over to Wuse from the airport. The right thing to do, the right thing to do, the right thing, the best thing to do is to start your car and put on your headlamp, and your headlamp could go from the airport in Lube to Wuse. That's the reasonable thing to do. But is it what happens? No. Your headlamp can go only maybe 50 yards. Yes? Can go only 50 yards. Yeah, I'm not good with measurement, but just enough for you to see, yeah, what you are, just to start the journey. That is what happened with life. So if you want to fathom everything and all the things are well done and you are sure you are not going to lose, everything is sorted and all those, hey, you have inferiority complex. Don't think it's perfectionism. Perfectionism has to do with being able to start and make every single part of the starting nice. That is perfectionism. Perfectionism is not just procrastinating, waiting for everything to be perfect while you are not even doing as much. Now, let me show you characteristics between playing to win and playing not to lose. First of all, I'm going to talk about playing not to lose, and then I talk about playing to win. Now, those who play not to lose, they are risk averse. They don't like risk. Those who play not to lose, they don't like risk. They're always careful. They want things to happen right. Okay, I used to be like that. So you are not alone. I used to be very risk averse. It's not been long. I'm even still battling with it. Yeah. I love my reputation a lot. I love my space. I love my honor. I love my capital. I love the things around me that I don't want to risk them. Yes, I love my respect. I love, the bandwidth I've built over years about who I am and what I've built in my life. I don't want somebody to come and dance me and all that. But you see, God's own earth is not as perfect as it should have been. You have people who are disabled, you have people who are blind, deaf, and dumb, you have thieves in this God's own world, you have, yes, God wasn't even afraid to have something to do with Solomon, who married uh, 300 wives and had 700 concubines. God wasn't ashamed to relate with somebody like David. Okay, God was not ashamed to do that. Yes, God was comfortable relating with those people in spite of their sins and everything. What happens is that if you start becoming so careful in life, always get it into your head. None of us is better than all of us. Be free with your life. Be unblackmailable. Yeah. Also, when it comes to risk, take the risk. You are not God. You've never claimed that you are God. So if you fail, then you start all over again. Okay. So they are always risk averse. But you see, those who play to win are risk hungry. They know that until you go to the cross, you can never get the rose. They also know that if you don't play, you cannot win. And when you play, your legs can go off. You can have dislocation. You can even die in the pitch. They know that. So they're always ready to play. Yeah. So they like risk. Now, those who are playing not to lose, they love their comfort zone. They love where they are. They love what they are doing already. They love the fact that they are better than few of their mates. They are always looking at those who they are better than. Yeah? That is not what those who are playing to win do. Those who are playing to win, they hate comfort zone. For instance, why should I be doing this at the moment? Yeah. But when I look at the society and look and find out that, A lot of people are missing it. A lot of people who would have done so much are not doing as much. Yeah. When I know I can eat and relax and do the kind of things I can do with money, yeah. But I still feel that a lot of people can do more. So I feel I need to actually, yeah, get my friends on board. I have a lot of businesses. I still start a lot every other year. This year alone, I've started more than three businesses. I've started a media company, the outdoor billboard and all those. I started a social media company, and late last year, November, December, I started an agri-tech company that is into rice processing, agri-tech consulting, and all those. I don't get tired about starting new things. Yeah, Stella, welcome. Thank you. I don't get tired about starting new things. Why? Because the more you can reach out to people, the more you can do more good. God did not create us to come here and just face our life. He created us to be here and be able to help a lot more people. So even if you are comfortable, even if everything is good for you, do more. Otherwise, Dangote shouldn't be doing more. Elon Musk shouldn't be doing more. If you've got that, the third characteristic of not to lose player is that he thinks mediocre. He thinks mediocre. He looks at, after all, I have 5 million in my account. After all, I have 100 million. After all, I have 50 million in my account. He thinks mediocre. In fact, he doesn't know that impact will always be greater than income. Okay? Immediately you understand the power of impact, you will start to do so much in your own life and in other people's life, because value can never be outdated. Immediately you are giving out value, value will always return back to source. They look at the environment and see, I am helping at the level of so and so, and they want to help more. They might welcome. Yeah, they want to help more, they want to do more. So don't think mediocre. Those who think mediocre are those who are playing not to lose. But those who play to win, they think big. Yes. In fact, I encourage you, if you must think at all, think big. The only place, the only place that you don't need to put down cash before you build your castle is on the air. So build your castle on the air and start bringing it down little by little. You already know, if you're my friend and my fan, you already know I had poliomyelitis when I was a little one, over a year. I have lived with poliomyelitis all my life. And by age 6, I had become perfectly suicidal. By age 7, 8, thereabout, I went through 7 orthopedic surgeries to be able to stand and walk with crutches and calipers. But you see, I've always known it. Somehow, God taught me that as far as you can use your mind, you can be as great as you want. The human mind has, but the human brain, let me write it down, has 86 to 100 billion neurons. 86 to about 100 billion neurons. Yeah, I do hope I got the billion neurons. Now, how many out of these neurons do you think you are using? How many out of these neurons do you think that you are using? I bet you William James says that the greatest genius never used up to 10% of his or her creative ingenuity. William James was a Harvard professor and the father of pragmatism. Yeah. So it's very important that you know that using your neurons will make you money. Using your mind, your brain will make you money. In the last few months, I've helped some people raise more than 8 billion naira. Yes, by just showing them how to use their minds. The point is, if you are not using your mind, you will always, be subservient to those who are using their mind. And another thing, I'm talking about the, mediocre, not those not to lose player. Those who are playing not to lose, they think mediocre. Yeah. So those who are playing to win, they think big. And I'm trying to show you that thinking big is one of the best things you can do to yourself, do to your God, do to your family. Immediately you understand that it doesn't take you much to think big, but above all, thinking big is your natural habitat. Even in the Bible, God said, you have been given power to do what? To have dominion, to conquer, to replenish, blah, blah, blah. The point is very simple. If you are not doing those, you are not really your father's child. So think big. Think big. Don't care what people are doing, because a lot of people will criticize you. And I'm coming to another characteristic of not to lose players. Yeah. Let's talk about the fourth characteristics of those who are playing not to lose. They justify small. They justify small. After all, I can still eat. After all, I still have a job. After all, I have salary. After all, they justify small. Hey, stop justifying small. Being small is not what you can do to your family, not the best you can do to your family, not the best you can do to your world. There is nobody who had ever succeeded who had not come out from his or her comfort zone. You are going to be asking me, what of Buhari? What of the government? What of government? Now, if I was thinking about government, I wouldn't be where I am today. I've never thought about government because government hadn't even served itself. You see, the kleptomaniac nature of governance in Africa. You see the fact that people are taking dollars, building houses for them, putting air conditioner in places that no road to go in. Yes, and then you are thinking that these people will come and save you. Save yourself, then stand on your feet and demand that they should stop raping us. If you keep crying and you want them to save you, it's not going to work. Stand on your feet. Stop justifying small. Stop looking at those you are smaller. They're smaller than you. Okay, yeah, I'm think I'm bigger than this guy. I think I don't even know who is bigger. I don't know who is. I don't compete with anybody. I compete with myself every day. I read as if I'm an illiterate. Every day, I do my thing as if I'm just starting, as if I'm an amateur. I just finished a training for professors coming from um, high institutions just on Tuesday. It was a 2-day training. And one of the professors, Professor Austin Wells, the director of IMT, he said something that is on tape. He said, before now, we say people cannot know everything. Now it's almost like this guy that taught us, Dr. Carly Cousin, knows everything. A professor of accounting, yeah, Professor Austin Wentz, the director, present director of Institute of Management Technology, Enugu. He just left my place on Tuesday, left to Enugu. Yeah, what's the point? The point is that because I'm not competing with everybody, I'm competing with myself. I'm always doing it and doing it, and that's why people could make such statement. Now, when you are hard on yourself, the word will be soft on you. When you are soft on yourself, the word will be hard on you. Always remember that you don't even need to do much. What you need to is to continually be valuable. So stop justifying small. The mediocres, the not to lose player, they justify small. Those who are playing to win, they justify big. Number five, I'm going to end soon. Number five, some people are playing not to lose. And those who are playing not to lose, they are always afraid of criticism. They're always afraid of those who will tell them, oh, you didn't get it, you got it, you didn't do it right, you did it well. Critics are those who had failed in doing something and they are dragging you by all means to come and fail alongside them. Don't ever agree. Criticism is natural to life. People will always criticize you. When they criticize you, look at it. If it is okay, go ahead and do and add up to what you're already doing. If it's not okay, trash it immediately. Critics are non-doers who are forcing you to join their non-doers club. Remember, only doers go to the bank. No matter how much you think, no matter how much you know it, if you're not doing, you cannot, you should not, you will not go to the bank. So always know that doers go to the bank. Don't be afraid of critics. Yes, you can take what they've said, check it against, and find out if it's okay. Then you go ahead and do that. If it's not okay, trash it. If they think that what you are doing is not right, let them go and do the right one. As far as you know you are doing the right thing, let them go and do the right one so that you can join them. If you say the script is not good, give us another one. If you say the song is not good, give us another one. If you say the film is not good, give us another one. If you say the service is not good, give us another one. If you say, the whatever is not good, give us alternative. Don't be a talker. So if you are giving alternative and somebody's criticizing you, don't bother yourself. Be able to do what? To do your thing. Over time, they will come back and praise you. When I started, a lot of people laughed at me. Yeah. If you know what it takes for somebody like me to become successful, if you know what it takes, you will know that you don't have excuse before God. I don't know what you would tell God. You don't have excuse. Yesterday I was invited by a television station, and this television station, like a third floor, no lift. I went with my female PA, so my staff in the office. My other um, guys who would have gone with me, they were taking a training in my organization, and I went there, and there was no way to climb up. As I'm talking to you here now, my shoulders are like on fire because climbing that, if at a particular time I couldn't climb again, they have to go hire some people to come and carry me up there. Yes. And when I was about coming down, when I finished the interview, those guys were gone. I had to manage it down. What's the point? I don't complain about it. The rule is don't complain. Your friends don't need it. Don't explain. Your enemies will not believe you. Result, result, result. That's what people want to see. So don't be afraid of criticism. Those who are players to win, they love criticism. If you're not criticizing them, they think that maybe they're not doing something right. Whenever you find yourself at the side of the multitude, they will never criticize you. Whenever you are compromising, you are with the multitude, you are doing what they are doing, they cannot criticize you. The Wright brothers, Orville and Wilbur Wright, they woke up one morning and then they told their father, I want to fly. We want to fly. Their father was like, something is wrong with your head. Okay, I'm going to pause here to ask you, please do me the favor, share this on your WhatsApp status. Just click on the share button or invite button, or share to your WhatsApp, share to your email, share to your friends on Telegram, share to your Facebook, share and share. Share online, please. Share to marketplaces you belong to and groups you belong to online. Please just take out 1 minute and do that. Then if you're here, you've not liked my page or followed me or you've subscribed to my YouTube channel or my Facebook channels, or we're friends on Instagram and all this, please try and do that right now. Carly Cousins or Dr. Carly Cousins. So I was telling a story about what? Can somebody remind me? I was trying to talk about I've forgotten what I was talking about before I went that way. I was telling a story. Can somebody remind me the story I was telling? Yes? Use the chat box to remind me my story, please. Remind me my story. Okay, I was talking about criticism. Okay, thank you. Okay. So now, so um when I was, okay, Right Brothers. Thank you, Celestine. Thank you, Right Brothers. So now their father said, you guys are mad. Now, there's something Right Brothers know. Thank you, Owen. There's something Right Brothers know. I'm going to write it on the chat box. There is something they know, that if you know it from today, you are going to be so successful. Let me write it down. The human mind, the human mind cannot conceive impossible ideas. Okay. So now take this as a gospel. I bet you, I'm talking to you as a super professional on this. The human mind cannot conceive an impossible idea. Cannot. Can never conceive an impossible idea. Now, let's not go into that argument. Anytime you find yourself in my class, you can actually ask me. The human mind cannot conceive an impossible idea. I have a PhD in philosophy, and I teach human nature. I teach logic. I teach theory of knowledge. That's epistemology. I've taught business for years. I have degrees and certification crisscrossing management, IT, philosophy, entrepreneurship, business, and all those. Yeah, psychology. So I've done this. I've mentored uncountable people, and I found out that the human mind cannot conceive an impossible idea. So when the Wright brothers conceived an idea, let me show you. Let me find my pen. Yes. Now this my pen. If I tell you to make it fly, look at it. If I throw it up, it comes down. It refuses to fly. Immediately you find out that you cannot throw this up and it flies. You can understand what it took the Wright brothers to make iron to fly. So when they said we wanted to fly, their father said, "You cannot fly." In fact, their father was a reverend gentleman. He told them, "You cannot fly. If God wanted you to fly, He would have given you legs, rather wings. But He gave you legs and gave birds wings. So you cannot fly." Don't mention that rubbish again to me. But they knew it that the human mind cannot conceive an impossible idea. Since they had come into their mind that they can fly and they want to fly, they want to accomplish that. They went ahead to pushing that and pushing it and pushing it. Boy, today you can do Qatar, Doha, you can do it 6 hours, 15 minutes, 7 hours. You can do, UAE the same. You can do Atlanta from here, 13 hours. Yes? What do you think? The Wright brothers knew that the human mind cannot conceive impossible ideas. So they pushed it and pushed it until they were able to make the iron fly. Most times you are traveling internationally, over 300 or more people are entering the Airbus or entering the Boeing 747-400. You're wondering, can this contain all of us? They will all enter, and then their loads in cages and thousands of cages will keep entering the belly of the this iron bird. At the end of the day, it will take off like a joke, goes to the sky, stabilizes, and keep on there for 9 hours, 13 hours or more, and then land, without any problem. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, the human mind cannot conceive an impossible idea. Immediately God gives you that idea, don't use your small village brain to start putting hook and start destroying that idea. Go out for it. Now, God wants you to go and talk to Buhari, talk to minister of this and that, talk to Dangote. Before you talk to Dangote, Dangote wasn't your friend. If you go and talk to him and say, "Stupid boy, get out," he's not your friend either. So why are you afraid? Yeah, go out there and do that. Don't be afraid of criticism. They will always criticize you. The guy who must succeed, who plays to win, loves criticism. Let's talk about number 6, and then we round it off for this lunch. It's 2:06 already. Now, the guy who is not to lose player, the guy who plays not to lose, his life is dull. His life is dull because when was the last time you tried something for the first time? Most time he lacks money. He can't just go out and say, "Okay, my house is here," and we'll say, "Yeah, Transcorp is just about 7-15 minutes away from me." And he doesn't just pack his bag or from the office here, and then he goes to Transcorp to lodge and stay there. Yes, he doesn't buy ticket for night of thousand laugh. He doesn't, go to Maldives to go and rest, or go to Dubai, or go to US, or anywhere he wants to, or even go to the cattle ranch to rest. Everything for him is naira and kobo and dollar and cents, because he doesn't even have that. Yeah, he's so poor in his mind that he's always pursuing money. Money is the thing you should never pursue. You should prepare yourself so you can attract money. Money is such a powerful, object that if you pursue it, it will run faster than you. But it's such a lovely object that when you make yourself attractive, it comes to you, begging you. Yeah, it's not tribalistic. It's not like our politician. Yes, there is not tribalistic. Yeah, and it's so reasonable. It just allows you, if you can do it, go ahead and do it. It doesn't care. Yeah. So that's one thing about money. Ladies and gentlemen, immediately you start playing to win. What happens? Your life becomes beautiful. The people who play to win, they play hard and they work hard. The people who play to win, they try out things and they're always happy with life. The people who play to win, they're always finding challenges, beautiful romantic challenges around them. At every point, they're working on one project or the other. At every point, they are doing something. At every point, they are solving problems. At every point, there is something they are pursuing. Okay? And it makes life so beautiful. Don't allow your life to be dull. Yes? I want you, if you want to follow me, yeah, I want you to um I want you to like my pages, and then if you have something you want me to talk about with you, I'm gonna put um a WhatsApp number here, um +2348184904305. You want us to discuss something? Okay, send me comments, send me reviews, yeah, and also be able to send me your testimonial. Yeah, send me testimonial. Now, one of the things you're going to do for me, try and share and share and share what you've learned today. Share it. It is on Facebook, it's on my page, it's on my profile, it's on my YouTube, Kali Cousins or Dr. Kali Cousins. You can always share it everywhere. Yes, I'm gonna be coming to you, like 2, 3, 4, 5 times every week. You just be able to go to my Facebook. I will always schedule it, always check my Facebook, always check my what do you call it, my YouTube, then always also check my what do you call it again, my um, this WhatsApp, always check the status to know when we am talking next, and so that you are able to be part of that. So I want to appreciate you for listening in. I want to appreciate you. Okay, Owen, the number is 0818 0818 490 4305. 0818 490 4305. Okay, it's on the screen right now. You can copy it, 0818 490 4305. So I want you to send me yeah, what you want. Now, but I invite you to EDCC. You can visit SC. Okay, let me write it down. Entrepreneurship certificate course. Okay, entrepreneurship certificate course. So you're gonna do that with me, and you're gonna love it. Visit scbsedu.org/EDCC. It's a beautiful course that will just put you on the path of greatness. Okay, yeah. So entrepreneurship certificate course, entrepreneurship development certificate course. Yeah, that's what it should have been. Okay, so I encourage you, click on that or visit that page and be able to join me in that course. Now, you may want to buy my book, Discover Yourself. Just a second. Um, just a second. Let me put the link here. Let me find the link. So, in case you want to buy that book, Discover Yourself, it will help you. It's a book I wrote for 9 years. Okay, you can go here and buy the book, Discover Yourself. You can also see one of my programs there, how to, it's on idea generation. Yeah, you can always pick that course. So look at it. Visit drcalicousins.seller.co, drcalicousins.seller.co. You'll be able to just, you know, pick some of these materials that are going to help you, do more. So let me just take one or two questions and then I round off. Yeah. I do hope you've seen the number. I do hope you've been able to see all this. Okay, Franklin, I hope you saw the number. Please, if you have any question, can you ask? And then we round off. Thank you, all my friends that were here. Franklin Ifani, Osuji, Owen, Tijani, Omar, Palmer, yeah, Celestine, my friend, Chidema, yeah, all my friends that were here. Farouk, yes, thank you, guys. So if you have any question, can you ask a question before we go? Okay. Do you have any question? Can you ask the question before we go? Any question? If you have no question, then we can round up right now. So before we go, please do remember to share with your friends. Share this. Click on the share button where you attended, and then share this with your friends. It can only be better. Remember, even the God who made you may seldom serve you without you. God wants us to be more responsible with our lives. Forget Buhari, forget government. Yeah, offer value. Then you will be able to stand at the realm where you are able to question them and then hold them accountable and responsible. Yes, I will come your way tomorrow, next, or Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. Just be on the lookout. Thank you very much, my friend Austin Akwang Edem Otre. Austin, thank you very much. He's a graduate of our business school. Frederick, thank you all the way from Ghana. Frederick, God bless you real good. Please share with your friend. I'll soon be with you in Ghana. Yeah. Thank you, guys. If you have any question, we still have 1 minute left. You could ask your question, so I'll be able to, answer your question. Always be. I could just wake up in the morning, 7 a.m. I'll push it there. I'll hit you with it, and then you're gonna run through the day with that and prosper. I tell you, there's something that is happening right now. A lot of people who are waiting for the government would always get disappointed, but the people who know that God has given you power to save this country will always prosper. Thank you. If you have any question, please drop it there. Otherwise, please share this. Thank you very much, Frederick, Orchik, Saleh, Franklin, Owen, all my friends, Farouk, Chidema, all of you guys. God bless you. Remain blessed. Stay celebrated always. Good afternoon.